Cheers. Time changes, new faces, old best friends.
Season 2 is in effect. There are 6 weeks remaining.
What's up, bro?
And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Back to Simons. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute it. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's MP, following the bucket by the Celtics. Trains the three-pointer.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Now here's Tatum. Last game, 26 points. No good on the triple.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
MP deciding where to go with it. A Trey, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Cada, the pass to Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lots of players do it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Here's Simon. Boston again missing.
Well, even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Pass to Brown. Here's Boucher for the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
MP against Simon. A three from MP. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. 5 for 8.
He's got it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Puts the move on. And the layup good by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
And here is Simon. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simon.
MP from deep three-point land. And then it's another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And Simon's missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. MP with it. Picked up by Brown. Cranes it from beyond the arc. MP's got 23 points.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP. Succeeding like this on the offensive end.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's MP. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Simon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And looking over there at Boucher.
Tatum, he's checked in and Bernie Simon. Boucher, 6 points for him. Brown, right side. Nice move, and Brown throws it down.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it up.
On the floor for Boston. On out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the force line.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And to think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach, with a list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment. To win your team a championship would be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Boucher's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball. Now for the things that come with it. Guys, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Terrence Mann. Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And that one's good. MP.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
Tatum looking around. This ball moving by Boston. Pass to Simon. Driving the lane. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
So quick. Simon's using that burst to get to the rim.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Austin making a switch here. Nets trail by 4. MP outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Johnson against Simon. Over Johnson. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in.
MP from deep three-point land. Nailed from three-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Simons. Over Claxton. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Boston on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
They have played like they wanted, fighting for every missed shot. You love to see that passion, man.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
We've got Johnson. He's out there with MP. Nicholas Claxton out there at court. And it's Wolf at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Shireman. Pass to Tatum. With the fadeaway. Tatum with another miss.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
A 3 from MP. Hangs home the trifecta. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Brooklyn. Hey Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
To the paint, here's Shireman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brooklyn trailing. MP with it, now guarded by Tatum. A 3 from MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Simon surveying the D. Going inside. Brown outside. Boston needs to get off a shot. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 11 points.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
A 3 from MP. MP with the long triple.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been 3? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Tatum. And slammed up by Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum can be pretty slick with his dribble move, putting the defense off balance.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The net second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Celtics have gone even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the shot's good for Boucher.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Celtics passing it around. Tillman. Wolf grabs the miss.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Hauser, covered by MP. Tillman passes to Tatum. Here's Minot. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead. And so it's Brooklyn with it. MP with the bounce pass. Stop the run. MP showing the range.
The defense a step slow, or you can see the results.
24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Minot. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP outside. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
MB getting it done for the Nets. 18 points from three-point range. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of it.
Making some changes here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And another one falling.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then it's in for a Simon. And it's Keita in at the center position. Tatum fires. The long shot, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
MT does not go in. Celtics trail by 11. Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Claxton. MT, the 3 goes down.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
And the rejection by Claxton. Tatum. Up top, Brown. Tatum outside. 6 to shoot. Brown against Porter. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up to the Nets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Tatum down low. He sinks the little leader.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
MP fires. Buries the deep ball.
Tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting their tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here's Minot. Here's Boucher. The shot misses. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that?
Wow, this feels good.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Well, folks,